Group Captain of the Indian Air Force Shubhanshu Shukla will become the second Indian to go into space and also the first Indian to go into the International Space Station. He will be aboard the Axiom-4, which will be taking off on the Dragon SpaceX aircraft on June 11th, along with three other pilots. He is the head pilot of this mission. In addition to India, Hungary and Poland will be sending their astronauts into space after 4 long decades. This mission is going to be a 2-week long mission with 60 experiments being carried out on board. From carrying armrests, moong dal halwa and gajar halwa to conducting experiments on microorganisms which can survive the extremes of temperature, this mission has it all. The commander of this mission is going to be Peggy Winston, who has the record for the maximum time spent in space by an USA astronaut. Shubhanshu Shukla is going to be the head pilot in this mission. He is going to do experiments, which is going to be the precursor for the Indian indigenous space astronaut mission, the Gangayaan. Join me in this journey as we trace the origins of Shubhanshu Shukla and what this Axiom-4 does. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, Everything with Dr. James. Today we are going to be dealing with our group captain Shubhanshu Shukla and the Axiom-4 mission. Group Captain Shubhanshu Shukla was born in the year October 1985 in Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh. From a very young age, he has been interested in the Indian Air Force. Being inspired by the Kargil War, he joined the National Defence Academy where he completed his degree in computer science in 2005. After which he completed his masters in aeronautical engineering from the Indian Institute of Science. After which he joined the Indian Air Force in the year 2006. He has over 2000 hours of flying experience and he has flown a lot of flights like the MiG-21, MiG-29 with exemplary skills. In the year 2019, he was selected by the Institute of Aerospace Medicine for the Indian Manned Spaceflight program. In 2021, he went to Russia to the Gagarin's Cosmonaut Institute for further training. In 2024, Narendra Modi announced 4 astronauts who will be flying the Indian indigenous aircraft program, which is the Gagayaan, which is touted to be going in 2026. Shukla's journey has just been fast-tracked to fly in the Axiom mission, which will serve as a precursor for the Indian spaceflight program, which is bound to be done next year. On the personal front, our 39-year-old group captain is a happily married man and he's the youngest of 3 siblings. There is a very interesting story that in 2001, he ran away during his sister's marriage and he was not there for a few hours and with everybody searching for him. Few days later, he told to his relatives why he was absent for a few hours during that time. That was the time where he went to give the National Defence Academy exam. So he gave the exam without the knowledge of any of his family members and he told them only after he got selected. The Axiom-4 mission is 4th of its kind by the Axiom Space Incorporated. They are flying aboard the Dragon SpaceX and they will be flying on June 11. Initially, they were touted to fly today on June 10, but due to weather conditions, it has been postponed to June 11. The commander of this mission is going to be Peggy Winston, who has the largest space time by any US astronaut or by any woman in the world. The other 2 astronauts along with our Shubhanshu Shukla are going to be Tubar Kapu from Hungary and Slovakia from Poland. The main aim of this Axiom-4 mission, it's a return of flight mission for 3 countries, the India, Poland and Hungary, who are sending their citizens back into space after 4 decades. They are going to conduct more than 60 experiments for the 2 weeks they are going to be aboard the International Space Station. The third aim of this mission is to study the feasibility of commercial space station after the International Space Station is retired in 2030. The Shubhanshu Shukla will be seeing that docking procedures, the re-entry procedures. He will also be monitoring astronauts' health even they are in the orbit, and also the long duration space protocols. Very interestingly, he is going to be carrying with him armrests, moong dal, which are specially made by India to study the feasibility of them aboard space station. Also, special changes have been made in them. Shubhanshu Shukla is going to be the second Indian to space after Rakesh Sharma, who flew the Soyuz T-11 in 1984. He was the first Indian national to be in space. The Axiom Space Incorporated was founded in the year 2016 by a person named Michael. This company has been flying commercially since 2022, where the first private spacecraft to dock in the International Space Station happened, which was the Axiom-1 mission. They have signed a deal with NASA for commercial spacecraft docking the International Space Station, and they use the Dragon SpaceX aircraft to lift passengers into space. They aim to replace the International Space Station, which will be disbanded by the year 2030, and to establish a private international space station. Also, it is reported that the Indian government has paid around 70 million US dollars to this Axiom Space Incorporated to take our Group Captain Shubhanshu Shukla into space, because this mission will serve as a precursor for the Gaganyaan mission next year, and whole lot of monitoring is going to be going on for this mission to serve as a precursor for the Gaganyaan mission. One interesting experiment the Axiom-4 is going to do is with something called as the tardigrades, which is a microorganism which predates dinosaurs by 400 million years. They first appeared 600 million years ago. It was about 5 millimeters in length and it has 8 claws. The very unique features about these tardigrades is that they can survive in temperatures from minus 272 to 150 degrees Celsius. They can survive radiation, the vacuum of space. Also, they can live frozen for around 30 years. So they function by a mechanism called cryptobiosis. In this method, in response to environmental stress, their body completely shuts down and they come back to normal only when there is favorable environment. So what they are going to do is, they are going to take these tardigrades in a very inactive form, and they are going to rehydrate them once they go into space, and they are going to study about the activities of these tardigrades in the space microenvironment. Do like, share and subscribe me for more interesting videos like this.